Welcome back to the channel, lords and ladies. It's our favorite time again. It's time to continue our series, Bohemian Rhapsody, with episode 25. Last episode was really fun. We've been building up our realm and we've been making a whole bunch of money, and none of that is going to change with this one. We're going to continue doing those things, and I'm really curious to see how much income we get up to by the end of the episode, so let's see. Let's continue Freddy's rule. He's been having a really great time. I've really enjoyed playing as Freddy the Fourth. His rule's been very interesting, and I've really enjoyed it. So we had to worry about family at one point. We had to worry about opinions at another point. So it's just been very eventful. And now we're kind of celebrating his twilight years because Freddy is, he's getting old, but he's able to relax and just build up his realm and watch his bank account just become Elon Musk levels of rich. So I'm really proud of him, and he's just going to get even richer this episode. We are going to continue developing things. One thing that I do want to mention, because it is very important, we just took Göttingen. We conquered this recently, and while I am able to upgrade the castle here, which I'm going to do, unfortunately, I won't be able to upgrade the... Ooh, we just lost a physician. Alright, game. Relax. Relax. So I'm not going to be able to upgrade this mine because the Franconians, whose culture controls Göttingen, they haven't gotten manorialism, so it's not going to let me upgrade this. So what I'm going to do is move my steward. We're going to have him promote culture in Göttingen, and once this is check, we'll be able to upgrade that mine. I can upgrade everything else, just not the mine. And the mine is the most important piece of this, so we're definitely going to put our culture there. I noticed that I lost a physician. Before we do this event, losing a physician is not good. Let's make sure we search for another one. We have a court event going on too, but let's deal with this one first. I'm happily soaking at the bathhouse, sharing deep reflections and salacious jokes with Litold. As I feel all tension leaving my body, I realize that it's not just the warm water loosening my muscles. I am genuinely having fun, and it's all because of Litold's company. Until we discovered our common passion for bathhouses, we hadn't had any chance to really interact or get to know each other that well. Now, I really look forward to our regular rendezvous there, as they are always filled with laughter and merriment. Have we truly become friends? Sure. Freddy's making friends. This is a younger guy, so there's no risk of his friend becoming, or like dying early on. I mean, sure, it's possible. He could die of any stupid reason, but it's not going to be of old age. So let's make a young friend, Freddy. Maybe he can relieve some of this stress. We do have a bit of stress that we're dealing with, and I want to keep my eye on that as well. But here we go. Let's check our physician choices. Let's scrutinize all of them. Her personality isn't great, but she is a wise woman and has a decent physician trait. This woman's personality isn't great either. She has a less developed physician trait. This one just has no good qualities at all. And this guy's personality is really bad, but he's a decent physician. And he's a heretic. I'm leaning towards Flora. Her personality isn't great, but she's a pretty good physician. And she's young, so she has an opportunity to improve her skills. I'll take her. Welcome, Flora. She's a good choice. I like her physician trait. Her personality isn't bad. Look at her learning. That's what really matters for physicians, and that's her best skill. So she is a mastermind philosopher after all, so I'm happy with my choice. Let's get her married. Maybe I can get a knight in here. I could marry her to my spy master. He does have some traits, and he's a young guy. But wait a minute. If I marry her to him, she will go to his court, and she'll leave my court. So let's not do that. So, some things, when you first look at them, might seem tempting and smart, but then you think about it, and it's not so smart. This guy's okay. He's 35. He's got a good personality. His prowess isn't half bad. I accept. Let's do a patrilineal marriage because I want their children to be Czech. If I do matrilineal, her kids will be Cisalpine. So let's do a patrilineal marriage. Hopefully this guy comes to my court. He does. Let's force him to be a knight. He's pretty good. Well, maybe not really, really good. He's mediocre. But if I force him to be a knight... Oh, no, no, no. No, no, we're good. Even though my marshal's really good, let's forbid him. I don't want my counselors to die. We won't let our spymaster be a knight either. My chancellor isn't. I don't have my knight manager anymore, so I actually have to do this. Okay. That took a little long, but I'm glad I did it. We brought in a half-decent knight. Somebody wants to arrange a betrothal between Teddy, well, technically my heir, but he's not going to be my heir for long, but we don't want to do this. We need to make sure our line of succession is in a good place first before we start marrying our sons off. And I think I have an idea on when I'm going to make my decisions as far as my line of succession goes. We're going to disinherit Teddy, but I think I'm going to wait for both of my sons to be adults. Once they're both adults, then we'll decide to disinherit Teddy. I think that'll be a good time to make that decision. All of our buildings are finishing. We just got our next intrigue perk, or our first one. We're not going to stay in intrigue for very long, but I did want to get dreadful. Executions could be better? What is happening? The condemned thief jerks at the end of a rope and then goes still. The crowd of commoners mutters their approval and begins to disperse. But where is the cheering, the groaning, the terror? I could improve public executions in the county of Koslov with one simple change. More of them. Criminals are purged throughout Koslov. Koslov gains harsh justice for 10 years. It's 100% chance going to happen, but I'm just going to be spending a lot of money for it. I could do a stewardship challenge. The people of Koslov tremble before your justice. Mandatory execution attendance. Popular opinion plus 20. That's pretty good. I'm not doing this because I don't want to have a mental break, so we have these two options. We're going to spend 300 gold either way, so let's do the stewardship one. Let's get popular opinion instead of control growth. Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that event before. Maybe I have, but it happens rare enough. It's because I'm in the intrigue lifestyle. That's why that event happened, and I'm almost never in the intrigue lifestyle, so that answers that question. That's why I never see it. What in the world was my son Teddy doing in the wardrobe in the servants' quarters? Playing hide and seek, he claims. He looks like a ghost, shaking his eyes wide open, staring at walls. Oh no, I know what happened. He must have seen two of the scalders plucking a chicken together. Look at his face. He's got that dumb mouth breather look. The poor boy looks shocked. I would not be surprised if he will find intimacy difficult when he grows up. So Teddy wants to be chaste, and I'm not against it. I'm really not against it. It is considered virtuous to Catholics, so it works for him in that way. I'm honestly fine with it. Teddy is chaste because he had a traumatizing experience, and now he's chaste. All right. So his personality has fully developed. It's Freddy's turn next. We haven't even seen what his first personality... We're probably going to get an event very soon. He can't learn any more languages, so we're done with him. I believe we're already teaching Freddy one. Yes, we are. Let's teach him more. Oh no, he learned this by observation. He wasn't studying Lekitic, he just learned it by watching. Good job, Freddy. That's a good sign. He's a smart boy. I think I found the reason why some days are more rat-free than others. My vassal Duke Robert happily declares as he moves aside to reveal a servant holding a very displeased cat. We're getting a cat. It wriggles in an attempt to free itself from the scratched-up arms of the servant, meowing in a rather endearing fashion. Excuse me. I talk too much and I have to clear my throat. Forgive me. I'd say this one is a successful rat hunter. In fact, it was in the middle of It was in the middle of a wrestling match with a fat one when we found it. So we're getting a cat. Do we want it? Absolutely. It may cause problems for us and cause us have to spend some money, but that's okay. It's worth it. Cats improve your health, so it's a female. Let's see. We got a female here. I'm trying to creep on a queen theme. I do Queenie all the time. Let's reference a song. Let's do Killer Queenie. Whoops, not Killer Queenie. Killer Queenie. Or just Killer Queen. What a great name. She is a rat hunter, so she's a killer. I'm getting a medium health boost because of it. Nice. I'll take it. Cats are really good. Except for when they cost you money, obviously, but pets are great. Everyone should own a pet. Here we go, another betrothal that we're gonna decline. We are fighting the Kingdom of Angria, so this wouldn't be good for us. Yep, it just expired in front of me. A Liberty faction went away. I just lost a jester. This woman is a joke. She's a flagellant, she's incestuous, and she's a drunkard. She would make a perfect... Oh no, she's powerful. So she would lose opinion. This count would love to be my jester, apparently. He could be my jester. You better tell me some really good jokes. I need some stress relief. Guess I can speed it up a little bit. I do want to think about getting some conquest. My next war that I want to fight is with Great Moravia, but there's a little bit of a problem because they're allied with West Francia. And that is a little bit intimidating. West Francia has almost 10,000 men. Let's see how they're allied. They're allied through marriage between between this guy and this disfigured woman. The Princess of Great Moravia. Maybe I can kill one of them? Let's see how practical it would be to kill somebody, to kill this guy. I would have a mental break, first of all, which isn't good, and the odds are only 27%. No predicted agents, so I can't end that alliance by murder. That alliance is pretty well established. There's not much I can do about it. Our truce with Angria ends in 3 years, so I guess we could maybe fight them. But that's a little bit of time. That's quite a bit in the future, 3 years. But I guess we don't have to fight any wars right now. We are focusing on building things, so let's just do that. My son Freddy has just finished a lesson held by Vaclavva on the management of the treasury and the gold therein. Freddy seems to have taken the lesson to heart with a reinforced sense of justice. He wants to be just. He wants to be just like his dad. So that's his first personality trait. So far, so good. Good job, Freddy. I like it. We're not having success swaying this woman. Let's sway this dwarf. She doesn't like us very much, and she is a duchess, so... Let's see if she'll appreciate it. Let's see if she appreciates my sway. He has room for another language for now, so let's cram another one in there. Let's teach him Serbo-Croatian. I'm willing to bet his current language limit is 3, but I'm willing to bet that he'll get another one. It'll go up to 4, so maybe we can teach him something else too. Lines about legacy. The latest work of my nephew, Prince Erard, has become all the rage at court of late. The piece deals with the memory and what we leave behind, and Erard has publicly dedicated it to me. A lament for the king. Men need not fear as lives depart, crossing to quiet death with noble heart. 'Tis rare enough for men to admit that all they leave behind is shit. So he got me at the end there. He made me chuckle. Wasn't expecting that, so... This is truly heartfelt. He could use an opinion boost of me, so let's do that. We're gonna get ourselves a new steward. Very nice. We got some grovelers. I'm noticing that my realm priest is about to finish his fabricate claim. And this is actually the last one that we need. So, my realm priest can enjoy just being on religious relations for a while. He's been so busy fabricating claims that now he can take a break. We don't need any more claims for our West Slavia title. We have all the claims that we need. Let's listen to grovelers. McQueen is ditching me. The woman who approaches my throne is clearly a commoner. My lord, she begins her speech, I represent the local community of Prague. You mean my city? I represent Prague. In the last few months, our cemeteries have been plagued with the disappearance of bodies. All had been dug up and left no trace. At first, we feared wild animals or obscure powers at work, but then your own court physician Flora was caught red-handed, hauling the dead away for her experiments. Please put a stop to this. Now, whenever this event happens, because it happens quite a lot, I always give my physicians, I always give them a warning. I always just tell them to cut it off. But if we catch her doing it again, I'm not going to be so forgiving. So let's just tell her to cut it off. My son approves. He's clapping. Before me stands my vassal Count Ogier, his head hung low. My lord, Sedina has been hit hard by the recent raiding and looting. The people are starving, our fields are not recovering, and our livestock is not enough to survive anymore. We beg you to intervene and save your devoted subjects with your great magnanimity. He's begging for money. I'll get a hook on him. We're not going to be able to get all the money back, but we could possibly get some of the money back because we can get some money for this hook that we're going to get. So I'm willing to do this. Let's get this hook on him. And let's see how much money we're going to get back. We spent 150. We're going to get 50, so we only spent 100. He had to pay some interest. 50% interest, or whatever amount. I'm not good at math. Mayor Gindrick approaches me with a straighter posture than usual and visibly eager about what he has to say. My liege, the people in your realm need the occasional joyous gathering where they can forget their stresses. I would gladly finance a feast, even if held under your name. But as it's good for the good of the Bohemia, though I would duly expect a favor in recompense. We can have him, we can get the same result, but have him not get this hook on us. But we can get some money for this. This guy is just a mayor. He might force himself on my council or something if I give him a hook on me. So let's try to not have him get a hook on us. It's a diplomacy challenge. Oh, wifey. He disagrees and withdraws their offers to pay, so it failed. So did I just spend 300 gold? Is that what just happened? McQueen, you were supposed to help me with that. I guess I could start upgrading the lesser farms. Hill farms aren't very valuable, but I really want to make sure I've gotten all the really good farms done first. Next intrigue perk, Truth is Relative. And then we're going to get Court of Shadows, Disrupt Schemes Effectiveness, plus 50%. So nobody's going to be able to murder Freddy. As Killer Queen approaches me with yet another dead rat, I can do nothing but praise her. The castle has never been this rat. I'm so sorry. Bad reading. The castle has never been this free of rodents before. I apologize, guys. Another day where I'm just not on top of my reading. Huge health boost for 5 years. Well done. My vassal Duchess Berta has proven herself highly capable, especially in administrative matters. There are some projects I would like to undertake in the county of Brandenburg, my liege. With your blessing, of course. I could do it myself. She could use an opinion boost, so I'm willing to spend a little prestige to improve her opinion. We get the same results. Let her take the reins. Let this drunkard take the reins. There we go. We're running out of farms to build. And I'm relieving some stress with McQueen. Come fishing with me today, dear husband. I promise you will love it. Yes. You have a great trip. We became friends, too. And my Master of Hunt died. And I'm having a grandchild, and this Holy Order wants land. One thing at a time. My daughter Betty has given birth to a son. Is this her first son? It is. So we have a grandson now. Let's check him out. Is he a genius like his sisters? Both of his sisters are geniuses. So is he. Did not disappoint me. Another awesome grandchild. Okay, let's see where this holy order wants to set up shop. They want to set up shop in Buddhism. Or Storkow. I guess it doesn't really matter. They can set up shop. I'll take this money. They can set up in Buddhism. Gift artifact. Please accept this humble gift. It was a treasured possession of mine, so I hope it honors and serves you as well. They're giving me King Freddy II's cat. Because we gifted this, so we're getting our pet cat back. So our other pet cat, who we skinned and gave away their pelt, now we're receiving it again. He just won't leave us alone. We can't get rid of him. Let's take it. We're getting it. Can I sell it? Let me see if I can sell it. I think I can. Because I don't need it right now. I need to get this out of my way. My son is a fortune builder. So he's all grown up, and now I'm going to give him a job. But we want to check our artifacts, and we want to sell Reddy's pelt. Now we have 1,200 gold. We're going to get a lot of building done now. I guess we'll start upgrading the hill farms now. Ooh, we have some manor houses that we need to upgrade. Visiting the local market, a merchant from a faraway land catches my attention. Come closer, my lord. Marvel at treasures never before seen in these lands. And stress out about it. I had to blend into the populace to get these beauties out. Truly a harrowing experience. This merchant might have more to give me than marvels from afar. We're taking stress no matter what. So what's going to give us the best thing here? This gives us the exact same thing as this. Except I don't have to spend money. So let's do this. Diplomacy challenge. Please help me this time, McQueen. We got it. That gave us a little bit of stress, but we didn't have any choice. Let's give my son a job. I think I've got some good positions open. I can make him my seneschal. Let's keep him busy. We're up to 90 gold a month. We can ask our head of faith for gold. I've been trying to stop doing this, but every time I see it, the amount of gold that he wants to give us just gets more and more. So I really want to do this. Every zealot vassal will lose 10 opinion. I'm doing it. Give me that money, Conehead. We're running out of things to build. So the other thing that we're going to do is start developing empty baronies. because we have the money and we're kind of all caught up for the most part with all the buildings inside our domain. So let's start building new holdings. Prague has 2 empty baronies, so let's do... Prague has a city, it has a temple, and it has 2 castles. So we can build another city, and we can build another temple. Zatek has 2 empty baronies, so it has a city already. Let's build a temple. And once we build that temple, I guess we'll build another city. Joe Schmo has an empty barony. I just gained a stress level, and I don't care right now. Joe Schmo just has an empty barony. They have a city here. They have a temple here. Let's build another city. Prerov is full. Krakow only has the castle. Let's build something else. Let's build a temple. And now let's deal with our stress. Our friend died. That's why we just went up. I really don't want a negative trait here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the stress. I'm going to take even more. And because we have so much money... Let me get some more. Let's host a feast. We haven't hosted a feast in a while, and Freddy needs some stress relief, so now's a good time to do it. We can improve opinions, too. Let's go to Zatek. Don't need mercenaries. We need to choose a guest of honor. This drunkard woman who doesn't really like us and who is unemployed. Let's make her the guest of honor. We're doing this for recreation, and we're going to do the best feast that we can. Let's have some fun, Freddy. Let's relieve some stress. The servants run across the hall, bringing the final decorations. Some of the guests are yet to arrive, and I indulge myself with a delicious drink by the fire. Oh, I seem to have spotted some veal cutlets already. We have a lovely time ahead of us, Freddy. Let's see how good we do. Just look how bored he looks. Look how bored this lady looks. Look how bored this horse looks. They all just look miserable. The guests are gathered in the Great Hall, lords and ladies from the near and far reaches of the realm. The mood is bright and the spirits are high as the feast begins. Welcome, friends. That lady over there is smiling at a maid across the hall with intimate familiarity. A possible affair. That lord on the other side of the hall is wearing the same boots as yesteryear. Financial troubles. Everyone is hiding something, and with a practiced eye, even the smallest of details will show you the whole picture. They are wearing their shame so openly. Observant of details for 5 years. So I guess because we're in the intrigue lifestyle, it's affecting the feast and we're having this event. Cool. Freddy's being very observant. Ah, is there anything more jovial than a good feast? Guests throng to and fro, eating and chatting while flickering torchlight plays off of every wall, light bouncing like laughter around the hall. So much opportunity to talk, to meet, to discuss, to plan. Each new conversation is the seed of a new goal, each dish an excuse to add another contact. Sometimes it's nice to simply sit back and enjoy the little things in life. So Freddy is enjoying this feast very much. This will basically get him down to no stress. So, the feast has been good in one way. It relieved all of our stress. Let's see how many opinions we can improve now. The feast is dwindling down, and I find myself in deep conversation with my sincere archbishop. He inquires about my opinion on friendship, a subject he is deeply interested in himself. So basically, he wants to be my friend. It's a very roundabout way of him saying, hey, you want to be my friend? It's a subject that fascinates me as well. Let's improve his opinion. It could use some work. Now we're friends. Nice. Oh no. As one plate of food is replaced by the next, my vassal Mayor Markfart goes on and on about trade routes. And that was how we salvaged that mess. Are you sure I'm not boring you, my lord? I would love to do this one, but we're okay with stress now, so we don't have to be sadistic. Let's have an interesting conversation. Let's improve our diplomacy and learning by one for 10 years. That's pretty good. The feast is starting to draw to a close, and my visitors are surely expecting me to lavish a little attention on Duchess Berta, our esteemed guest of honor. Let's toast her. This will improve her opinion to 100. Or 94. No, it's up to 100. My son learned another language. His limit is still 3 out of 3, but I'm going to teach him one more. I'm going to teach him just one more. I want to be able to teach him High German. Do we have that option? We don't. I guess we could teach him Italian. Let's get back to the event. Sorry. Or are we on our way home? Oh, it's over. It's over. So very nice. We have no stress anymore. That should have really improved opinions as well. Let's check our opinions. 100, 100, 100, 100. 64. That's not great. 34. But opinions are really good. Save for 1 or 2. Let's not sway this dwarf lady anymore. Let's work on this kid here, this 14-year-old. Oh no, I can't yet. He's still a child. Damn it. Duke Taz. Let's see what my son wants to be. He wants to be ambitious. That's okay. Another good trait. So, 2 of his personality traits are just like me. Let's hope he doesn't get the 3rd one. Let's check our buildings again. One of my vassals was taken prisoner. Oh, there's like a little bit of a... There's a thing going on here. Now we got a new steward. Our guest of honor. In the flesh. 2 copper eyes follow me as I cross the hallway, and a small meow breaks the silence as Killer Queen pounces for my ankle. She may be young, but she is nonetheless ferocious. As she prances away, I see that she left me a gleaming gift, a dead rat, where she had been hiding. Thank you, fair lady. We're almost up to 100 gold. Almost, I should say, almost up to 100 gold income. We definitely have more than 100 gold. Why do all of my stewards keep dying? What is happening? Stop dying, stewards. Now, this is the guy that I'm swaying, and I guess I don't really need to do it anymore because now he's happy. Let's work on this Duke. More money. I'm noticing that Lotharingia actually broke up. It's in two big pieces. One of its pieces got separated. Italy isn't fighting any wars right now. I think I'm confident enough to fight this war now. To fight Great Moravia. Even though they're allied with West Francia. Italy isn't distracted with any wars, and they have a decent amount of soldiers, so let's get some conquest now, guys. We've been patient. We've been doing good in upgrading our realm. Let's get some conquest now. We need another piece of Vistulania. I'll take Tarnow. I'll take Tarnow now. Thank you very much. We're calling in our allies just for good measure. And let's see if we can win this quickly. I'm gonna put my marshal on organized army. Let's check out this inspiration. What do they want to make? He wants to make a book about torture. So I guess a book that's gonna help my intrigue, which for me isn't particularly valuable. I guess I don't need it. I still love my books here. And sponsoring that inspiration would just bring another person into my court, and I don't need to right now. Wait, how good was he? He's considered a master. It'll cost me 85. He's 63. Not interested. Because he has a smaller army right here, I think I'm safe to split my army. Let's see what we can do. Maybe we can win a battle very quickly. We might not be able to catch him, but let's try. We got him. So we're finally getting our last intrigue perk. Horde of Shadows. We're going to flip into the stewardship lifestyle, into the wealth focus. Let's see how much money we start making now. Let's see. 74. Well, that's because we're at war. So once we're not at war anymore, I'm willing to bet it's over 100. West Francia did join, but here comes Italy. Here comes West Francia with their 10,000 men. While hosting lords and ladies from realms near and far, some opportunities to portray my vassal Duke Albrecht in a good light have presented to themselves. Sure. I've got the prestige to spend, so let's improve his opinion. He's one of my powerful vassals, let's not forget, so we need him to like us. So we're going to be able to get their capital very quickly, and then we'll see if we have to fight a battle. We might not have to. We'll see. As I turn another year older today, I'm reminded of the splendid birthday party my friends Sovaslav and Conrad, who are both dead now, arranged for me several years ago. How joyous it was to feel the kindness and warmth of our friendship made so evident. Soboslav has since passed, and I mourn the loss of such a great friend. He was by my side through the thick and the thin, never failing to bring a smile to my face, and in times of sadness. I think I still have my King Freddy's brooch lying around somewhere. Yeah, isn't that something I'm using right now? It's not just lying around, Freddy, it's right here. It's in your pocket. So, we got some stress relief. It's a little useless because we have no stress, but I guess it was a good thing to happen. I think they're going for the war target, or maybe they're chasing this guy. I just lost a jester. She would hate me. I guess he would appreciate it. He's only my architect. My daughter would definitely hate me. I'll do my knight. I don't need my jester to be really good because I'm not having stress problems, so I'll just make somebody who doesn't have a job yet. He's just my knight, so let's improve his opinion a little bit and let's make him my jester. He's a little less intimidating as my jester, but he wanted the job, so we gave it to him. To the implacable King Freddy of Bohemia, you and I should be friends, not foes. Are we foes? Oh, she just wants to purchase a truce, which... Ooh. I'm actually willing to do that. She's going to give me 500 gold for me to not declare war on her at all or anything. And I'm... But it's going to last 15 years. How might this backfire? This might backfire, guys. If I do this, I know 500 gold sounds like a lot, but it's not really to us. But I'm worried that she wants this truce so she can have a free hand in taking a piece of Great Moravia. It might happen. And if that's the case, and she takes a piece from Great Moravia, I wouldn't be able to get that from her, and I need all of this. So, just to be safe, to make sure she doesn't pull a fast one on me and try to claim a piece of Vistulania, and use this... She's going to use this truce against me. Instead of letting her do that, I'm just going to decline. I know 500 gold is a lot, but I think I'm being smart about it. She didn't really like that, so I'll send her a gift just to improve her opinion. I have plenty of money. This little girl... Is this my... She's my dynasty member. I thought she was my granddaughter or something, but... Killer Queen is making her happy. This is quite the lovely cat you have, my lord. She's very well... She can express herself very well for a 5-year-old. You are very perceptive. I seized some armor. That is the same as my current armor in every way, except it gives me +1 more prowess, so... This is better armor by 1 prowess. Let's see what reforging this mail would give me. Prestige 10, prestige per dread 0-1, dread gain 20, natural dread 3, powerful vassal 2, court and guest 4. I have an item just like that. My hammer. Prestige per dread 0.03. This the other one's better. Prestige, 0.10. Natural Dread is the same. Dread gain. Oh, my hammer's better. My hammer is definitely better. So we're gonna sell this. Good thing I double checked though. Let's go fight a battle. This time one of my spy masters died, and wow. This guy really hates us. Is he my... He is. He's my powerful vassal. Somebody else that I have to bribe. It's going to be really expensive, but I don't want my spy master to hate me. He's going to be a good one. He's got 21 intrigue. I just don't really like his personality. It's not great. While our men are marching to battle, let's check our buildings again. All of these holdings that I started building all at once are going to finish all at once, pretty much, in 7 months. So we're going to have a lot of things to give away, because they're going to become mine once they're done building. We're just going to have to give them all away. I'll try to be careful and make sure I'm giving the right things away. My son Freddy has been impressed with one of the household knights for a very long time. After finally meeting in person, he has been repeating the warrior's words to himself. Work hard and you can master anything. He wants to be diligent. That is going to be my son's personality. Everything right. He's going to have some stress problems. Diligent affects the amount of stress he loses, and ambitious affects the amount of stress that he gains. So maybe we could do patient instead? I really do like diligent though. Look at +3 stewardship, +3 learning. Unlocks the develop capital decision, which is a really nice decision. It allows you to improve your capital, giving you development in exchange for stress. So he would be able to develop Prague very quickly if he has diligent. I just don't want to screw myself over long term and have him deal with a lot of stress problems. Patient would help a little bit. Hostile scheme resistance +10. Wow, I have some really good choices here, and I'm really glad that I have some good choices. Generous is out. I don't want him to lose monthly income. No way. I'm leaning towards diligent, everybody, but I'm really acknowledging the fact that patient isn't bad either. Hostile scheme resistance would be really nice. This will improve parochial vassal opinion +10, whereas this one's only this one's only 5. I'm going to let Freddy be diligent. That is kind of a new trait for us. I don't think any of our rulers have ever had the trait diligent. So let's experiment with that a little bit. Italy, come on, I need your help. I'm just trying to time this as well as I can. See, like I said, his limit went up to 4, so perfect. We don't need to teach him anything else. Well done, Freddy. His brain is full to bursting with languages. We should be okay with Italy's help. Yep. There's Italy again, coming to the rescue. Italy has helped us so much. Uh-oh. Duchess Bohunka is fiddling nervously with her sleeve as I open the door to my chambers. What is she doing here at this hour? My deepest apologies, but I must speak with you in private. I have discovered something very interesting. Duchess Bohunka has uncovered a secret of McQueen's. She's willing to share it with me if I let her off the hook. I'm taking stress no matter what, but I take less with these. I don't really need a secret against my queen. It's not a big deal. I'm doing this one. So a successful battle. Well done. Thank you, Italy. We just became a religious icon. Very nice. I can get some money from my daughter. I'm gonna lose land if somebody dies. Why is that gonna happen? Oh, it just went away. It just went away. That shouldn't be possible, everybody, because we have high crown authority. High crown authority, all that, vassals' titles cannot be inherited by characters outside the realm. So having high crown authority prevents things from like that from happening. So I don't know why that showed up. I guess the game was like, hey man, you got a problem. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. I forgot. You have high crown authority. Yeah, I'm prepared, game. Ooh, I'm not prepared for this. McQueen just died. How can a heart endure this kind of pain without breaking? It cannot be possible. Yet here I am, my heart beating on, whilst yours has gone quiet. Oh, McQueen, my pet. Life will not be the same without you. And I just took a whole bunch of stress. That stinks. I just lost a queen. Let's get a new one. Sure. She's good. She's at the top of the list. Best stewardship. There's no risk of her becoming pregnant. Another homosexual. This woman is a homosexual, just like my last wife was. Interesting. But anyway, there's no risk of us having children because I'm celibate, so... Let's bring in Yolanda. We don't need to do a grand wedding. I'm thinking about it, but we don't need to. So, she got our domain limit back. That's what matters. Let's get War Profiteer first, because we are at war. And even though we're at war, and now that we got that, we are over 100, which means guaranteed that once we're done with war, we're probably going to have like 120 gold a month or something like that. West Francia is basically fighting this war for them. There we go. Finally, my cat is causing trouble. I found this little monster among my things. What wasn't scratched to bits was covered in piss. I'll compensate him. I'm okay. 300 gold is nothing. I'm just taking advantage of the fact that they're all separated, and I really don't want them to take their capital back. That would be really bad. Maybe Italy will be able to win this themselves. They can. They're good. And now we're fighting a battle ourselves. Yes. Thank you, Italy, so much. The next time I get an item or something, I need to thank Italy somehow. Because they really helped. And we are over an hour, I just noticed. Let's do this. What's the King of Italy's opinion? It could be better. Let's give him a gift. I have to thank him somehow for helping me, and I think he deserves that. So let's give him some money. Let's show him that we appreciate it. Thank you, sir. You helped me win a pretty tough war. We don't need to... We literally don't need to ask our head of faith for gold anymore. We can finally start ignoring those. Let's get rid of prisoners. Let's tell them to get out. And then we are going to wrap up, everybody. Pretty good episode. We got a lot of things built. And now we can find out how much money we're going to be making now that we're not at war. Let's see. It should go up. Up 116. Let's get some things built. Or no, I guess I don't have to give these away. I thought that they would become part of my domain. But they didn't. They just automatically got rulers. We're going to build another city here in Zatek. Let's upgrade Göttingen. Let's just do another round. Let's check all my holdings. And while I'm doing that, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Pretty good episode. I always enjoy building the realm, like what I'm doing right now as I'm speaking. I really enjoy doing that, and we've done a lot of that. Our income is so good. Freddy is in a good position to, you know, start thinking about dying. He's ready to go. We just need to manage our line of succession. Once Freddy here becomes an adult, he just became reclusive, which I noticed. That's not great. It's not bad, but it's not great. Nothing we can do about it. We kind of have to deal with it, so... Finger bones of a saint. I must have taken this during the war. Just gonna repair some stuff. Gonna bankrupt us pretty much, but it's okay. Money's no longer a problem. Anyway, lords and ladies, we are going to wrap up the episode there. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit that thumbs up button at the bottom of the screen. If you would like to become a subscriber, that subscribe button is down there too. Hit that subscribe button, become an awesome lord or lady, and join us for future episodes of Bohemian Rhapsody. That's the end of this one, everybody. I hope to see you guys in episode 26. But until then, have a good one, guys.